Hey Pedro, you asked about 3C, which points to choose. I'm going to actually do all of 3C because there might be some other questions on it, and that way one video for it. Just remember, when you're doing, looking at a graph of a derivative, where are the critical numbers when the derivative is equal to 0? So this would be a critical number, that'd be a critical number, that'd be a critical number. That's how I'm locating the critical numbers. This is a critical number, and this is a critical number. That is not, and that is not. Now I admit the derivative is 0 there, but it doesn't change signs. Okay, so that may be the only question you had on that. Okay, that might be like, how did you figure out what those were? So when you look at the graph on that, this was at -2. Crap. -2, and this point was 6. And this is the 2. We'll need that for the integral in a second. 2 and 6. So again, if that's all you needed, then we're done. But let's just figure out now. Okay, how do we actually figure out what the max and the min are? Remember the rule for max and min. The rule for max and min is that it's the critical numbers and the endpoints. So the endpoints in this interval are -4 and 12. So I've got to check -2 and 6 because those are critical numbers. And again, we're not counting 2 or 10 because it's got to change signs, right? So for example, let me just draw this again. If this was the derivative of f, this would have no critical numbers because the derivative is always positive, okay? So this really wasn't part of the question, but just to be aware. Now, one of the things to keep in mind is, well, this is f. Remember, f is the derivative of g. Why? Because g is defined to be 2 to x of f of t dt. So, and again, remember, if g is the antiderivative of f, then f is the derivative of g. Okay, so again, as I said, that may have been your only question, but let's figure out let's just answer the question now that we know that. So I got to do these 4 integrals, right? I got to do the integral from 2 to -2. I got to do the integral 2 to 6. I got to go to the integral 2 to -4, and I have to do the integral 2 to 12. Well, let's do the integral 2 to 6 and 2 to 12 first, because that'll probably be the easiest to do because they're going in the right direction, right? The other two are backwards, so we got to talk about that. Okay, how much is 2 to 6? So I integrate. Oh, that's 4. That's the area of that triangle, right? So that's 4. Let's do all the way to 12. If I keep going, oh, these are exactly the same, and this I think is at 10. So that's going to be 0, but that's not important. And I keep going, this is going to be 2. So that puts down here, so it's -2. So if I integrate all the way out, this is a +4, -4, -2, so -2. So I get -2 for that one. Now, let's go backwards. Now, I got to remember when you integrate backwards, this is all backwards, right? 2 to negative. So that's going to be f of this minus f of that. So when you start integrating this way, that's 4. And if it was -2 to 2 before, but we're going backwards, we're going from 2 to -2. So I have to count that as a -4. And then if we keep going, oh, this is going to count as a +2 if I go all the way out here to -4. So I got 4 and 2. But remember, if you're integrating backwards, because we're going to be going from 2 back to -6, this is going to count as a negative, and that's going to count as a positive. I still get -2 for that. For that there. Okay, something's not right here. Oh crap! These are 8. These are 8s. These are 8s. I calculated the area wrong. These are 8s. These are 4s, right? I calculated the area. 4 times 4. That 1/2 base times height. 4 times 4 is 16 divided by 2 is 8. Sorry about that. I screwed up on that. But let's redo those calculations quick then. So this first one's not going to be 4. It's going to be 8. Then the other one's 8, 8, and 4. It's going to be negative 4. And then this one's going to be negative 8. And this is going to be negative 4. So again, I calculated those areas wrong, so but I fixed it now. So again, the biggest number is 8, and the smallest number is negative 8. So the absolute min is negative 8. The absolute max is 8. Again, that's probably may have been overkill because I think your actual question might have been, how did I know to use 6 and negative 2? And that's when f, which is the derivative of g, went from negative to positive or positive to negative, so it changed signs there, and that is why you use those points.